Oh, I was just feeling so sad about having to turn around without having found what I know is still hiding here. And I found this one, which is chunky. So many beautiful rocks. Hi everybody, it's Kate from KatyDid, and I am taking advantage of one of the last warm days of fall. We finally got rid of all the snow and it warmed up and it's been nice and sunny. It's not sunny today, but it is warm, and I have permission to go down to a different place in the river than I've ever been before, so I'm looking forward to seeing what I can find. There's pops from rifles all around me. This is near state lands, and so people are out deer hunting. Kava has a bright orange scarf on, and I'm wearing this lovely vest, so hopefully that will persuade the hunters that we're not actually deer. Yes! Oops, forgot to turn it on. Well, the last time I took home a puzzle rock, it was real purty, so I think I'll take this one home too. Oh my gosh, this piece of agatized wood, I thought it was an agate. Wow, look at that. Gorgeous. Well, it's not chunky, but it sure is fun. It has all these bubbles and things in it. That is cool. Oh, I think it's just, yes, devil stone. Rats. It's a nice little limb cast. Let's just take it down here. Water's real close, so we might as well wash it off. Oof, that one looks like it's got lots of dendrites in it. Sweet. This is a jasp agate. I left one of these behind. I think this one is too big for me to carry. I mean, I could carry it, but I think it's too big for me to choose to carry, just because it looks like it doesn't have real clear stuff in it. It looks kind of cloudy, and so that would diminish the look of it when it's cut. Oh, so cool. I love the ones that look like driftwood. And yet, they're not. That's a cute little one. I do love the lumps and bumps in them. I just think there's such a cool, look at that straight channel in there. Very cool. That is pretty. Pretty jasper. I like the lines in it. Gotta love these mingled jaspers. These make the most beautiful little cabs. And just a few inches away, some agatized wood and something that's not gonna be kept. That's pretty though. One thing about late season rock hunting is that a lot of the easy pickings are just gone. This is a big, nice chunk of agatized wood. A lot of people don't collect agatized wood, so if you are made happy by wood and by jasper, late season rock hunting often has some really beautiful treasures. And nobody has gotten all the agates. Oh, that's kind of a fun one. I love the ones that have pockets in them. This one's all bubbly and it's got a pocket. Groovy. The other thing I found is that even though it's really fun to find the big giant honkers, the little ones often have better color inside. This one looks like it's got some really nice dendrites, at least on one side of it. If it goes all the way through, that's big enough for some pretty nice slices. Isn't that pretty? Little bullseye. I think this is something called rhyolite. I don't know though. I thought initially this might be a Treasure State agate, which is a fortification agate that's very similar to the Fairburn agate. But I think it's just a big mix of silica. It's kind of cool though. Here's another little piece of highly silicated rock that I don't know if I could call an agate. No, I think not. I'm not even going to bring that one home because it's just a little too milky. Huh. It's a waterline agate. That's what they're formed in layers where the water level is, and then they split just absolutely flat. That's pretty neat. That is a very interesting little piece. It's got all those bubbles on it, lines here. Neat. Well, I've been waiting for a chunky agate. I'm trying to decide if this is one. That is quartz crystal pocket right through there. And that is definitely agate all the way around. So yep, it's chunky. Are you waiting for my chunky song? Here it is. Greetings, rock friends. It is Madame Manganese, and Kate told me that you needed to hear her new chunky song, so I offered to play it for you. Are you ready? This rock, it is so chunky, chunky, chunky. That's what I like to see. And maybe I'm a rock junkie, junkie, junkie. But that's alright with me. I'll just sing chunky, 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 chunky. Everybody! Chunky, 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 chunky. If you you haven't subscribed yet, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to join Kate as a KatyDid member, just click the join button right next to subscribe. You can also find cool treasures at her Etsy store on KatyDidRocks. So cool. Now, back to the show. Here's a nice chunk of petrified wood, agatized. It's getting dark early these days, and so I'm going to have to turn around here very soon, which breaks my heart because I don't know that I'll make it back to this particular gravel bar before springtime, and it'll be all new. But that's how it goes on the Yellowstone River. A lot of people just really don't understand my desire to pick up petrified wood. But think about it. Millions of years ago, this was a tree growing just like any other tree in the woods. And a volcanic eruption covered it up, and the grain got replaced by silica, and now it's a very heavy, very glassy rock. I think that's pretty darn cool. You know, I actually started to pick this up because I thought it could be an agate, and I turned it over, and it is a big, big chunk of agatized wood with just beautiful grain. I'm very anxious to wash this off and see what it looks like. It's a pretty little one, and another little clear. Oh, I was just feeling so sad about having to turn around without having found what I know is still hiding here. And I found this one, which is chunky. You are so chunky. Yeah. Chunky, 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 chunky. Yeah, that could get old real fast. Isn't that interesting? Huh. I guess it's jasper all swirled together with quartz and stuff, but the color sure is interesting. Those of you who live in warmer climates probably don't understand this, but there is a certain level of franticness that goes in on fall rock hounding. Every time I get to come out here, it's a feeling like this could be the last time. It could be snowing tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, actually. It's supposed to snow a couple days from now. It could be a hard winter this year. We could have snow all the way through March. Who knows? You know, with the weather the way it is, you just never can count on being able to get out from one day to the next. So when I am out, I feel a special kind of joy that's even bigger than it usually is. Isn't that pretty? I keep saying that I'm going to turn around, and then I keep moving forward. I definitely have to turn around very soon, but I just spotted this big wash of clean rocks here. I thought, well, I might as well walk over them. I'm sure that they've been hunted before because it's easy to access by boat, but that doesn't mean they've gotten everything. I was talking earlier about treasure state agates or TSAs, and I do believe this is one of them. These are very rare around here, and you can't find them as easily as you can. Well, I mean, not that it's easy to find any agate, but the moss agates are a very similar type, and so if you know what you're looking for, it will show itself to you. This is a little bit more difficult, at least for me. Well, that was a really nice day. I'm glad I was able to get out. I wish the sun had been shining, but you can't have everything, right? Anyway, we found some great stuff, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This is Kate from KatyDid. Keep on doing.